Peace, family. What's good? It's your brother God Science. I'm up in here once again. Shout out, special salute to the few that do watch the videos and subscribe. I really appreciate y'all, each and every one of y'all. Recently got a couple more subscribers. I really appreciate y'all, man. No doubt. Much love. Hope y'all doing good out there. Hope your families are doing good. Hope y'all being safe and all that good stuff. Now, I don't even know what to label this video, but this video is just going to be some shit that, I was just observing. This whole thing, as we see this year, it's just been shit. If it ain't a unseen virus trying to get you, then we have it as the media that the cops is gonna get us, white people want to get us. It's a lot of anxiety and shit right now. A lot of people won't want to admit that, but I'm not gonna play the superhuman one here, and try to, I think people connect with you more if you be real, and real people feel real things. Now, anyway, my point is there's been a lot of shit going on, and looking at this whole Black Lives Matter thing, even the conscious community, there's just a lot of questions that I have on my mind. I guess I'm in a sense where it is just unknown. I don't know what to believe. I would say believe in, but what's happening? And I'll explain it like this. We got the Black Lives Matter thing. Now, dealing with spirituality, and I've studied it a lot, there's two conflicts that we as black people we have to figure out. And one of it is this Black Lives Matter shit. We have dudes that have channels, I'm not gonna name their names, that's just angry. Just angry, angry, angry. They have a right to be angry. I'm not saying they don't. They got a right to be angry. But this projection of just pure anger and what's coming next before it's happening, and what the white man has in store next, and it's like we keep speaking this, and then when you study metaphysics shit and you start really getting into hermetics and the occult science and studying these things that these people have been trying to hide from us for years. That's actually ours, from Kemet all over. You start wondering, are we creating this shit? Because somebody has to give me a fucking answer. Are we creating this shit or responding to it? Or should we be responding to it? Now, I brought up young brother Louis Farrakhan picture because look, I've always had respect for him, always will. He stood when a lot of people wasn't standing for black people, right? But my question is this bigger than just fucking color? Is it? I understand the science of melanin. I know that black people are probably, or not probably, is the first human beings on this planet, and our beginning goes back to you can't record it. And then white scientists know this is not a racist statement, and white scientists will agree with you too. The question is, so what? What does it mean? I mean, that's the ego part of it, right? Yeah, we were the first, we were kings, we were queens. But what are we now? What are we now? Is it because of the state that they put us in, or we buying into this shit and creating it with our minds? It can't be two things. And this is things that I would love to ask a master, someone that's more, got more years into spirituality. Is we hear this thing about our subconscious mind creating a universe, right? Creating everything around us. It's responsible for it. And we know the media knows this, and they plan it like a month. They're doing a good job. Good job. You gotta give them applause. The media is doing a good damn job. They are putting fear in your ass, confusion. You don't know what the hell to believe. Wear the mask, don't wear the mask. 6 feet ain't shit. 6 feet is shit. Don't go here. They're spraying it in the air. It stays in the air for 3 4 hours. You don't know what the fuck to believe with this fucking. And what makes it worse is the internet. And we got people out there that's building false information, and this has nothing to do with Farrakhan putting them up there. It's just that I just put them up too long in my slide. But anyway, it goes into the Nation of Islam because the media is playing us. Why they're playing us? It seems to me that someone wants us to be focused on something and not something else, like always. And from me doing my research, and I do follow the Nation of Islam because there's things in there that I will always resonate with. Maybe it's because it's the beginning of my spiritual journey. I have so much respect for the nation because the Nation of Gods and Earths is, straight out of there. The Nation of Islam, you know. So there's always going to be respect there. And it changed black men and black women lives. I don't give a fuck how much times you get up here and you diss the Nation of Islam, talk ill of Honorable Elijah Muhammad, all that stuff. You can admit that what they were teaching and what they were doing was having a positive effect. Were there knuckleheads sprinkled around? Of course, there's always knuckleheads. Same thing with the conscious community. We got people that wants to do powerful things, good things. Then we have some that's in there using this whole conscious community thing as a business. It's a need. White people, majority of black people don't like white people. Why is that? These two races has have a bad history. We have one race always trying to be superior than the other race. Always doing this, doing that, putting roadblocks, making things uneven, just doing what it can to stall the other race. So I get it. I get it. So you got entrepreneurs, you have people who would tune in on that and see, hey, you know, if I could rile these people up with black power, if I can rile these people up and show them, black people, we're this and they're doing this to, and you're gonna be like, yeah, hell yeah, can't take this shit. You go to work, you gotta deal with fucking even the job is hard enough. You gotta deal with racism in the damn workforce, all of this crazy shit. So it gets to people, and this is things you don't talk about, anxiety and stuff that people go through in the hood and dealing with racism. People don't talk about the mental attack that it has on your mental, man, because that seems like you're weak. So you can't really say that shit. And I bring this picture up for the point is, and I'm gonna just end the video here, is I've been looking at a lot of shit and I've been seeing a lot of UFO sightings this year. This is one thing I can say. I watched a video on the Nation of Islam. Uh I forgot the brother's name, forgive me. And they were at that temple, and before he started speaking, he showed this video of UFO sightings this fucking year. And there was a lot of fucking UFO sightings going on this year, right now. What I said before. And I'm like, why? For one. And two, maybe this is why they have us focusing on some other shit. And we fall for it. Now we out there with the Black Lives Matter fucking, I don't like the whole Black Lives Matter thing because it's this. I know what it's meant supposed to mean. So people, please don't get mad at me. I know what it means. Our life does matter. But walking around with a sign, it just is. When you look deeper into it, you got your third eye open. You just see the bullshit with that Black Lives movement. For one, we got to tell people that Black Lives Matter. That's fucked up right there. But that ain't who we supposed to do. That's not who we supposed to tell Black Lives Matter first. That is not who. You know who it is? It's us. We got to tell each other that Black Lives. We have to know that first. Because in our communities, it's looking like we fucking ain't. We don't. We don't. Let's just be honest. Let's stop the fucking games. Okay? There's always been this divide in the black community over dumb, petty shit. If this person skin is lighter than this one, his hair is curlier than this shit. I don't know what it is between black men and black women, right? That's a whole nother video. You know, that's one video that I did on my channel. If you go check, it has gotten the most views. Just to show you, and I'm not a big channel, just to show you that that shit is on point. Okay, we still can. If we turn around after all this shit with this George Floyd shit and start killing each other again, which we're doing right now, it's like, come on, man. Which makes me to believe it has nothing to do with this fucking color shit. That shit is a game. That racism shit is a game. White people, I hope you listen to me out there. They don't give a fuck about your ass either. Okay? They don't. And who are they? Y'all know who I'm talking about. The 1%. The one that, if you're not in that pay bracket, they don't give a fuck about you. But they got you playing this point game. It's the black man's fault because of this country. They didn't do this and they didn't do this. And let's point and not look at ourselves. Of course, we can't do that. So while y'all play this stupid game using polarity, which is one of the most important laws in the teachings in the Hermetic principle. Come on, man. That's one of the number one laws, polarity. So they get you on a polarity. This is what it's looking like. You either with this, you either with that. And of course, watching all these riots, I've seen white people out there, and I'm not saying that there wasn't there for a good cause. There's some white people that just don't believe in this fucking racist shit. They don't show this. This is what I mean by the media. The media doesn't show this, but white people been dying for. There's been some white people that have been dying for what you would call so-called civil rights for years. They just don't show this shit or teach it in school. Why? Because they can't get. They have to have one against the other. This is what this whole shit is looking like. One against the other. If you don't divide them this way, you divide them this way, which shows that someone doesn't want people to get together. Someone does not want that. Someone has that one that in a long fucking time. I mean, as far as I can remember, someone has not wanted people to get along. Period. From here until the penitentiary system, all over. It's always division because they understand what you're done with. I won't say I'm not gonna say that to my. I'm gonna say what my dumb ass is figuring out now is that when you're together, you're more powerful. I mean, imagine if all the gangs in LA came together and actually had a plan to change laws and this George Floyd shit and to protect our communities. I mean, almost seems too good to be true. We know that's not going to happen. Maybe it's not supposed to happen. But my question is, with the UFO sightings, and that's one of the teachings of the Nation of Islam that, like I always said, always fascinated me is about the mother plane. And I don't know if Honorable Elijah Muhammad is on that plane. I don't know if Master Farah Muhammad is on that plane, but I know that plane does exist. I don't believe, I know. How I know, I'm not going to get into that. But I know. What y'all guys think, man? Anyway, peace.